This video is for everyone, but specifically for the younger generation that's always had technology, or at least they've been with that sort of exposure. I didn't have to make this video. I could quite happily continue my life without actually even talking about it or bringing it up. The thing is, my problem is I don't really see it being talked about, and I've never seen it or come across a subject where someone talks about social media in a certain way, in a real way. I'm not here to sort of lecture you guys. I'm here to be more like a cool brother. I think we both get the logic behind the positives. They're very clear. But the problem is there are also negatives. What I do want to talk about is something that I find pretty scary, and that is, most importantly, how we interact in this sort of world, right? Non-existent world. Naturally, when you grow up, and you do this subconsciously, we don't even really put thought into it. We identify ourselves into certain categories and with certain things: family, friends, social media. Now, the problem with social media and the internet is it's like a paradox. It's what's it called? Pandora's box, where you can just open it and you just find yourself totally lost, and you go in all the directions, but you're going in no direction. Look, I'm really gonna try simplify it, because I want you to really understand what I'm saying. The younger generation grow into social media, they grow into technology. My real problem is we live in a society where capitalism and marketing dominates. What does that mean, younger people? It means you are subconsciously told how to think, how to look, how to be, like all of us. The biggest countries, the most powerful countries, just have a look at them. I found myself in positions where I would spend hours just wasting my life scrolling, liking, commenting, scrolling, liking, commenting. My question is, do you think there are better things you can do with your time? Be honest. Be honest. Do you think you can maybe learn a new skill? You can have a new experience? I do have very precise points I want to talk about. Technology, or let's say social media or whatever that is, it offers three things. The first thing is convenience, right? We think as many things that are convenient, the better for us. If we have a car, it's better for us. If I'm hungry and I can order Deliveroo, it's better for me. If I'm lost and I can't find my way, Google Maps. If I like what I see on this website, buy. Right, first thing, guys, convenience is not always good. It can be, but it's not always good. And people really don't understand that. What if, instead of using Google Maps for your phone, I decide to ask someone? Or instead of ordering Deliveroo, I go, leave my house, I walk, exercise, go to the place, and actually interact with someone. Could also meet someone that way as well, actually. The second thing is consumption, because it can be a real struggle, and it can affect people's feelings, emotions, mental behavior, ideas about life. You know, all of these things, these are constructed, which is all subconscious, and it's not something that you can really blame. And that's why it becomes an even more of a concern for me, because when you can't lead back to it, right, it's all back to you. If you can't point it at someone, it'll come back to you. So, consumption. It's got to a point where, look, but the real problem is our relationships with social media and how we communicate with others. I really feel for the younger generation, because it's a little bit dysfunctional. Everything is based on a fake life. Like, if you look at Instagram, you look at Facebook, you look at all of these things, it's marketing. It's marketing. And what is marketing, guys? Simply, you can answer that. It's basically something that is telling you what to do, how to look, how to be, how to achieve, how to aspire. And that's a big problem when you're growing up, right? When you're going through the teenage stage or you're a young adult, because that constructs ideas and formulates conditioning in your mind. And we don't want to be part of that, because we're just chasing ideologies or things that's not us. That's not us. It's such a scary thought that I imagine sitting on the bus, and this is true, and everyone is on the phone. It's not normal to speak with someone on a bus or in the street. And if it is someone, it's an old person that we find cute. But I find that so strange, because we want to feel so connected that we're on our phones, but we're not connecting. Do you know what I mean? People have this very quick fame. Maybe they have a very nice face and they just get popular, or they just make one video and suddenly they blow up. So I feel for the younger generation, and that's why I really wanted to make this video, because if someone who's going through this can sort of realize this, they can go ahead and do something about it. But it does really affect people. And we also know internet is a place where you can say anything. You can say the most disgusting thing. You can say the most horrible things. You can say anything and everything. And that's not something that you would really do in real life to people's faces. You might do, but it's not something that is quite common. So we've lost this interaction of the real world, because we're attached to our phones and everything that's on it, right? And I'm not here saying I'm completely cured, and I've had a struggle as well, and I haven't grown up with it. But I've learned how to be so conscious on when I'm using it for something good and when I'm not using it for something good. Because to be honest, I used to spend hours on social media, like following and liking and commenting and liking, and it got to a point where I was desensitized. Like I couldn't really feel. So if I feel this at the age of 25, who hasn't grown up with it, the younger generation, I can't imagine what they sort of their problems go through. We live in a world where marketing exists. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to admit it or not, we live in that world. And that means that there are some agendas behind the scene. And if you don't have someone to sit and explain it to you, then you just carry on life thinking or feeling everything is normal without even giving it thought. It's a process of learning how to emotionally, right? That's so important, because we get so invested in sort of these whatever likes and comments and all that, and I really couldn't give a crap. But learn to disconnect emotionally from that phone and whatever's on that. Learn and ask older people, because at some point they're gonna die. They're gonna leave, and what they know and the things they could teach you while you're still young, it could be amazing, because we learn from everything and everyone, especially people who have more experience than us and who are wiser than us and who are older than us. I really hope that this video made sense, guys. I tried to explain it to the best of my ability. The next video, I really encourage you, right? Not because I want you to watch just rubbish content, but I want you to watch good content, valuable content. So I encourage you to watch my next video, which is all about what is true confidence, because that's so important, and it's not what you think. It's not what you think. And guys, take it easy. I'm sending lots of love to the younger generation. Peace out, all right?